Alright, let's get real for a second. Relationships can be confusing, and sometimes what looks like love on the surface is just a really good act. We all want to believe the best about the people we care about, but sometimes our hearts can trick us into ignoring the obvious. So, let's talk about the signs that someone might be faking love, because you deserve the real thing, not just a convincing performance. Ever get that weird, gut-twisting feeling your partner's love might not be totally legit? Maybe you've caught yourself lying awake at night, replaying conversations or noticing that something just feels off. It's like there's a disconnect between what they say and what they do. And you can't quite put your finger on it. Trust me, you're not alone in feeling this way. Yeah, I've been there. So, here are 7 signs your boo might be faking it, served with a side of truth, a sprinkle of humor, and 0 judgment. Remember, this isn't about blaming anyone or making you feel bad. It's about helping you spot the red flags so you can protect your heart and make the best choices for yourself. Number 1, compliment overload. You know the type. Every time you walk into the room, it's like you're suddenly the star of a cheesy romance movie. They shower you with compliments, telling you you're the most beautiful, the smartest, the funniest person they've ever met. At first it feels amazing. Who doesn't love a little flattery? But after a while it starts to feel a bit much, almost like they're trying to convince you or themselves of something that isn't quite real. If every day you're suddenly the most beautiful person alive, but none of it feels genuine, like, okay, Shakespeare, chill, it might be love bombing, not real love. Love bombing is when someone uses excessive affection and attention to manipulate you, making you feel special so you'll overlook their flaws or red flags. Real love is steady and sincere, not a constant performance. If you find yourself rolling your eyes or feeling uncomfortable with their over-the-top praise, trust that feeling. Genuine affection is about quality, not quantity. It's the little things, like remembering your favorite snack or sending a sweet text just because, that matter more than grand declarations. 2. Houdini-level vanishing acts. This one's a classic. When things are good, they're all in. Texting, calling, making plans. But the moment life gets a little messy, or you need support, they pull a disappearing act worthy of a magician. Suddenly they're busy, tired, or just plain unavailable. If they disappear when things get tough, or only show up when it's convenient for them, that's a red flag bigger than my laundry pile. Real love means being there for each other, even when it's not easy or fun. If your partner is only around for the good times, ask yourself if they're really invested in you, or just in the idea of being in a relationship. You deserve someone who sticks around when life gets complicated, not someone who ghosts you at the first sign of trouble. If you're always the one reaching out, making plans, or picking up the pieces, it might be time to rethink things. Number 3, everything feels like a performance. Social media can make it easy to fake a perfect relationship. If your partner is more interested in taking the perfect selfie or posting couple goals than actually connecting with you, that's a problem. If your relationship is more for Instagram than real life, ask yourself, do they love you or your highlight reel? Are they more concerned with how things look than how they feel? Real love is messy, imperfect, and sometimes totally unphotogenic. It's about being present, not just being seen. 4. 0 curiosity. When someone truly cares, they want to know everything about you, the big stuff and the little stuff. They ask questions, remember details, and show genuine interest in your life. But if your partner never asks about your day, forgets important things, or seems bored when you talk, that's a sign they might not be as invested as you are. If they don't remember your favorite pizza topping or what show you binge when you're sad, that's just lazy. Love means caring about the random stuff. It's about wanting to know what makes you tick, what makes you laugh, and what makes you feel safe. If they're not curious about you, they might just be going through the motions. Pay attention to how they respond when you share something important. Do they listen or do they change the subject? Do they remember what you told them last week, or do you have to repeat yourself over and over? These little things add up. 5. Avoiding the future talk. If your partner dodges every conversation about the future, whether it's next month's plans or where you see yourselves in a year, That's a big clue they might not be in it for the long haul. If any mention of next month makes them break out in hives, commitment might not be on their menu. Real love means wanting to build a future together, even if you don't have all the answers yet. If your partner avoids these talks or gets defensive, it could mean they're not as serious as you are. 6. No emotional support. Life isn't always sunshine and rainbows. Sometimes you need someone to lean on, someone who's there for you when things get tough. If your partner is emotionally unavailable, dismisses your feelings, or makes you feel like a burden, that's not love. If they're not your go-to when life gets messy, why are they even around? A real partner is someone who supports you, encourages you, and helps you through the hard times, not someone who disappears or makes you feel worse. Think about the last time you needed support. Were they there for you, or did you feel alone? Emotional support is the backbone of any real relationship. And finally, 7, your gut says so. Sometimes your intuition knows what your heart and mind are too scared to admit. If you have a nagging feeling that something isn't right, don't ignore it. Don't ignore your instincts. You're smarter than you think. Your gut is there to protect you, and it's usually right. If you feel uneasy, anxious, or constantly second-guessing yourself, it's worth paying attention to those feelings. At the end of the day, you deserve a love that's real, honest, and supportive. Don't settle for someone who's just playing a part. Trust yourself, trust your instincts, and remember that you're worthy of the kind of love that feels safe, genuine, and true. Stay true to yourself, and don't be afraid to walk away from anything that doesn't feel right. Remember to make yourself a priority. After all, this is the Priority Mindset channel. Real love is out there, and you deserve every bit of it. See you in the next video, and if you haven't subscribed already, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and subscribe and join this community of Priority Mindsetters.